So the first thing we want to do is just get everybody moving. Get the knees up, okay? Get those knees up. And again, it's all about hip motion here, just bringing the knees up towards your chest, okay? So generally in a warm-up, do this for about 20 seconds. Look, everybody looks good there, nothing too involved. And then we're gonna go to the side. So we're gonna bring the hips out, bring the knees up, hips out, okay? And again, for about 20 seconds, just get things going there, okay? Everybody's looking pretty good there, no problems? Excellent, good. So from there, let's get into a little side run, okay? And again, go about 20 seconds, just bringing the knees up. Everybody's form looks good there. Excellent, good. All right, next, let's just do some jumping jacks. Get the body warmed up. Anybody not done jumping jacks before? Pretty easy stuff, pretty simple. Stimulates a lot of nerves, okay? And again, about 20 seconds. And after that, we're gonna go into side jumps, okay? So a little twisting jumping jacks. Get the heart rate going. Everybody feeling the heart rate? Good. Key here again, twisting that core, getting all those muscles going, okay? Good. So next, what we're gonna do is just slow it down a little bit. What I'm gonna have everybody do is just go wide with the legs. We're gonna come down into a squat, okay? Just kind of sitting. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by swinging the arms up overhead. And we're gonna bring the arms back, really trying to stretch, like you're pushing the elbows back, and then come down again. So it's just a nice rhythmical motion. Good. And coming back, pushing back with those shoulder blades, really trying to squeeze them back. And again, we're gonna go about half a dozen times, just working with that motion. Now the key here, stay low. Get that squat going, okay? Get down. So what you're doing here is you're firing all the muscles in your legs and your hip, okay? Now from here, we're gonna stay in that squat. Instead of going up overhead, we're just gonna bring the arms out and just keep them straight and bring them back, okay? Then come together, a little clap, and then back out again. So again, about half a dozen times, just working with that motion, okay? Stimulate the shoulders. Does anybody use their arms and shoulders playing soccer? Anybody? Excellent. Should see every freaking hand going up, right? Now next, we're gonna go from the squat, we're gonna come up, keep the legs nice and wide. We're gonna bring the feet parallel together, okay? And what we're gonna do next is just come down, just let the arms hang, and we're just gonna swing. So just let your body relax, let the hands and the head just drop down, just like an elephant's trunk. Just swinging gently back and forth. Everybody feel a stretch through the hammies and the groin? Good. So again, about 20 seconds, just working with that dynamic motion, okay? And then next, we're gonna come down from the center, we're gonna come over onto one leg, bending at one knee. So we're gonna keep one leg straight, keep the other one inside the ankle. So you wanna make sure you're wide enough out that when you bend at the knee, your knee is not over your ankle. So make sure that you're nice and wide, excuse me, okay? And drop it down nice and low. Get it down there, that's it. Drop that left, or drop that right knee down just a little bit more. That's good, good. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and touch down to the ground, okay? And then from there, come back. So what we're gonna do is just a little dynamic stretch, coming back to the center, and then over, bending that knee, okay? Good stretch through the groin and the hammies, okay? And then what do you think we're gonna do on the other side? Same thing to the other side, okay? So we're gonna bring those knees out, we're gonna bend at the right knee, and then come back to the center, trying to touch down. And don't worry, if you can't touch the ground, just down over your knee or just down over your leg. Do what you can just to get that little knee bend in, okay? So again, for about 20 seconds with that leg, and then next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take that same stretch and we're gonna turn it into a modified hurdler stretch, okay? Now in this one, what we're going to do is try and keep the back leg straight, and we're going to bring that knee behind the ankle again. So you don't want your ankle over your knee, okay? You don't want to be back here doing this. So why? Too much stress on the ligaments of the knee, okay? So just like a squat, you never want to have your knees over your ankles so that you're in a position like this. A lot of stress on the knees as compared to keeping the knees back over the ankles. So same thing here. Always try and keep that foot ahead of the knee. Last thing we need is more stress in the knees. Knees get enough stress. It's the most unstable joint in the body besides the shoulder to begin with. So we're going to come down. Same thing again. We can either work into an arm on either side and stretch it, and we're just going to work with a little calf contraction at the back. Or if you don't feel good with one arm on either side, just bring the arms to the inside. Now, anybody feel good just dropping your elbows down to the floor? If you can, good stuff. There it is. Good. What's your name? Alex. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's funny. Good. So again, we do it with one leg. We're going to switch it over. And again, about 20 seconds of just coming down. Get yourself in a position. If you don't feel stable, just bring your legs out a little wider. You should feel like you're on cross-country skis as compared to a trapeze, okay? So if you don't feel stable, just go a little bit wider, dropping that leg back, okay? And if you can, drop the elbows to the ground. So we're going to get that little calf contraction. Just keep it dynamic. We're going to stimulate the muscles, stimulate the nerves, okay? Good. All right. So what we'll do is we'll get everybody into a downward dog position. Nice, thank you. So we're going to get down in that downward dog position. And if you find that there's too much stress on your wrist, just get into a fist position, okay? The goal here again is you're just going to make yourself like an L, okay? And then from there, all we're going to do is just pedal each foot back and forth, okay? Just a little dynamic calf stretch. And again, we'll do this for 20, 30 seconds, just cooling down a little bit, because if we're going through that whole warm-up, you're going to probably feel your heart rate going up quite a bit. You're going to feel a sweat, okay? Probably already feel a sweat to begin with, just doing what we're doing here, okay? Does that feel pretty good? Not too tight? Excellent. What we're going to do is we're going to swing and swing, okay? And we're going to switch legs. So it's one of those things, you find your rhythm. What you basically want to do is opposite arm. I was doing it backwards actually. Opposite arm to opposite leg, okay? So if I'm bringing my right, I should say not opposite, same arm, same leg. So if I'm coming back with my right, I'm going to come across with my right, okay? So it's one of those things where you're just crossing everything across your body. Easier to do than it is to explain it. Now what we often want to do like a speed skater is we're going to get low, okay? And what we're going to do is about 10 seconds slow, and then we're going to get a little faster. So what you want to do is get a little bit of, losing my mic. There we go. So as we get into it, want to go wider, faster, get some air, okay? Come back and forth. Good, just like that. And again, you're going to try and stay nice and low into that motion, okay? So that's the first set. As far as just simple movements that we can incorporate in that just get everybody engaged and get them having some fun before we get into the soccer.